So this is a 4 Elements Yagi for the amateur band for Mr. Ronald Mendoza of Alabang, Muntinlupa City. His call sign is 4G1FPQ or 4 Golf 1 Foxtrot Papa Quebec. So let's check the antenna configuration. We have the standard mounting. This is an end mount antenna. We have the feed point. The feed point is an SO239 connector attached to the boom. So we have an element holder for each element attached to the boom via rivets, and the elements are held by bolts and nuts for stable installation. So you just need to tighten the PL259 connector at the back of the antenna. Also tighten the nut at the front of the SO239. We have a gamma match Yagi. We have a tuning stub. The tuning stub is now positioned in between the marking tapes. That is the initial position for my tuning, which is calibrated using the N121SA antenna analyzer. So this is now connected to my antenna analyzer attached to an RG8 coaxial cable going to the antenna. So let's check the frequency response of the antenna. So as we can see, we have 145 megahertz as the requested frequency. We have 1.0 SWR with minus 32 dB S11. The antenna is inductive. So let's check the frequency response in other frequencies. 144 is 1.03. Impedance is 49 ohms. 145 is 52 ohms impedance. 143 is 50 ohms at 1.1. 142 is 1.2. 141 is 1.2. 140 is 1.3. So let's go up. 145. 146 is 1.2. 147 is 1.3. 148 is 1.4. 149 is 1.5 and 153 is 1.5. So let's check the frequency curve. We have the scanning frequency of the antenna at 140.500 and 148.500. So we have VSWR of less than 2:1 in between those scanning frequencies. The 145 megahertz frequency is showing us 1.046 VSWR, but the exact dip is around 144.4 or 144.5 megahertz. So the antenna is exactly centered at the amateur band or amateur frequency band of 144.5 megahertz with an SWR of 1:1. So let's check the S11 or return loss on that point. So we have minus 48 dB on 144.4. So exactly between those 2 points is our optimum antenna return loss. At around 145 megahertz, it's minus 32.59 dB. So our exact dip is around 144.4 or 144.5 based on this antenna analyzer signal. So let's check the impedance on that point. So this is the reactance at 0. We have full resonance at 144.4. Resistive load is 50 ohms. Impedance is 50 ohms exactly. So BSWR on that point is perfect at 1.0 is to 1 BSWR. So let's move on that point, 144.4. So as we can see, we have exact resonance at 144.4. So that's it. The antenna is properly working and it's ready to ship and going to Multilupa City for 4G1FPQ. Thank you for watching.